Hey everyone, Sandra here, Homesteading Ways. And today I was going to be reusing these coffee cans into kind of like a Christmas craft. And what I'm going to be doing with them, or what I want to use them for, is basically as gift containers, but just, dressing them up a little bit so they look neat. And there's two reasons why I'm doing this. One is because like I'm sure a lot of you have that mindset of waste not, want not, and these always look like such great containers. I hate to throw them out if I can get away with not doing it, so I wanted to figure out a way of reusing them. And then this kind of stuff. When we bought it last year and the year before and whatever, all this stuff at those clearance sales after Christmas, and we said, good, I'll have this ahead of time now for next year. Yeah, well, it's that time now. Now it's time to start using that stuff. I wouldn't recommend going out and buying all of this just to reuse coffee cans. But if you already have it on hand, then why not? Go ahead, dress it up. Something to do with the kids or the grandkids. It's just fun to do. Even if you're not that great at crafts, which I am not. I do not have a really good creative artsy side to me at all. And if I can do something like this, then pretty much almost anybody can. But let's get started. The first thing is, what kind of cans am I using? Well, I am using two different types of cans. This is a bigger one. This is metal. This is a metal can. And, just from whatever kind of coffee you have. If you have a metal can, you can do a lot of things with them. But even if you don't have a metal can, the plastic ones will work too. Now these, I kind of like the size of them because these are great for like smaller gifts. And I started buying this size just in the last few weeks because I had a bad case of gastritis, and that's like an inflammation of your stomach. So one of the things I needed to do was to make sure to cut back on any kind of acidy stuff. So I started buying this low acid coffee, which was okay, not the greatest, but it was all right. Better no coffee, right? So anyhow, it came in these containers. And I don't know if you could see these really good. The siding on these is really cool. It's these little panel things here. And I don't know, I just thought that was neat, and I thought I could work with that somehow, do something with it. However, on this can, now this can I used wrapping paper and Mod Podge. I thought it'd be cool to, use different papers on here. But with the edging being the way that it was very difficult with the paper. So what I ended up doing was I just sat there cutting smaller pieces and just individually going around these little ridges on here. And even still, and this is good paper, this isn't that super thin kind. It was hard with the Mod Podge, with the glue, because it wanted to wrinkle up. There's a few wrinkles in here. Overall, it still looks okay, but I would have preferred less wrinkles, and maybe if it had been smooth all the way around, I would have gotten better results. I'm not 100% sure, but I think so. And then on the top here, I just cut out a different paper and did that. But actually, first, before I did all of that, because I didn't want to try and paper the edges and then this round edge, and then you know how you have this lip up here and everything. I figured that would be way too difficult beyond my skill set. So what I did is I just took white spray paint, and I spray painted the can first so that it would come up here, because I knew this and this would end up being exposed, that there wouldn't be any paper on it. So I said, you know what, I'll do that with the lid in here, so it'll be cohesive. So it still turned out good. But I'm not finished with this one yet. I'm going to put something up on here, and let's get to that part and I'll show you that. Okay, let's start with my little bag of goodies here. I have all kinds of stuff in here. and that I'm going to be using on all these cans. The only thing I bought new were these stickers. These are cool because they were a half price, so I got them for 75 cents each. So there's all these different, I don't know if you guys, let me see if I can get these closer to me so you can see them a little better. Whoop, that one hit the floor, but that's okay. So see here, each page has something different. And so it's really neat. Well, I think it's great. You could use these with the grandkids or your children or daycares, whatever, school, for projects. But they're going to work for me. And then this one is more of a, you know, religious Jesus type Christmas, which is a good Christmas. That's what it's all about, right? So I really like these. But I also found these. These are super cool. I hope you guys can see these really well. They're like little snow globe stickers. They're poofy. So I thought the poofy, along with the flat stickers, would look really good on one of these cans. But for this can, the last thing I'm going to do, oh, and just as an example, what I have in here, you know, put in here whatever you want, whatever you can fit. But most of these, for me, are going to be like food gifts. So in here I have one of these cellophane bags, and there is chocolate covered cherries and pretzels. So I thought that would be a great gift. Just tuck it in there, put your lid back on. But as a cute little decoration on top, I am going to use a few of these gift boxes. If I can get them out. There we go. See how small they are? Now obviously I'm not going to use all of those. But I'm going to probably use the red, the green, and a silver. And I'm just going to attach them with my trusty little glue gun here. So just put a little bit, you don't need much. And then I'm going to put one like here so it's kind of on the corner. And then we'll put the last one here. Just try to get that on there, just make sure everything's going to stick real well. And there we go. I think it's cute. It's something fun to give away as a gift. It could be a friend, a coworker, a teacher, whatever. Doesn't matter. There you go. Now, we might as well stick with the smaller ones. This one, I thought would be great if we decorate it very simply. So for this one, this is the one that I wanted to do the stickers with, you know, do the flat along with these poofer stickers or poofy stickers, however you want to call them. So I'm going to open these up. Scissors. And I was just thinking of staggering them. So there's some really small ones in here, and then you have just your normal size. You can get them out of there. There we go. So this one has a really cute snowman on it. And because of these ridges, I'm hoping they'll fit right. Let's see. See, it goes past the ridge, but you can press on it enough so that it'll stick. And then we'll just take a couple of the flat ones. Let's see here. Goodness, oh, these little sheep are so cute. We're going to do a couple sheep. Kids in particular love animals. And so I feel like animal stickers would work really well if you were going to give this to a kid. Here's a little donkey. And I'll give you guys a close-up of all of these when we're finished so that you can see it. I just thought showing you guys this might, you know, help to give you just some ideas that you could, you know, just get the juices flowing, you know what I mean? Like sometimes we want to do things, but we're really not sure what we want to do. So doing this, you know, you may not do something exactly like it, but it may get you thinking about something else you can do with stuff that you already have here at home. You know what I mean? So if you have this stuff on hand, go ahead. Maybe you need to buy just one or two things, but you have everything else. It's a really fun thing to do, especially, you know, say the weather's not cooperating, just stuff like that. It gives you pleasure, I guess is what to say. It's fun to do, even if you're not the best at it. Like me, it's still fun. Almost reminds me of art class when we were kids at school. It wasn't about how perfect you could do anything. It was about having fun and being glad with your accomplishments. So I'm not going to finish doing all the stickers on here just yet. I think you got the gist of it. But on the top here, I have a couple things that I wanted to add. I feel like it's important to do something with these lids because, you know, they're shorter. You're going to be looking down on them. You're going to see stuff. So you're going to want to make, you know, something decorative up here as well. So I'm looking around and I was, oh, this is what I was thinking of. I like these burlap with a little bit of tinsel there, these little bows. So I was going to use one or two of those with these thingies. Hope you guys can see that. They're little stars. Very bright, shiny, glittery stars. And kids in particular love stuff that shines. And this is the time of the year for it because with the lights and everything, it really makes it look extra special. And so these do come with all these little strings on here. So if you wanted to use them as, you know, like an ornament, you could. I don't know if I'm going to use them or not, but there is a hole up here to put it in. Well, let's do this. These have a twist. So I'm not sure if I'm going to put that twist through this hole, or I think I'm just going to tuck it behind and glue it. You know, maybe do something along the lines of this. I mean, I think that's cute, but it's kind of flat, I feel. So I don't know if it would be better if I used more than one. Maybe, I don't know, let's see. Yeah, I think that looks better. So I'm going to grab my glue gun again and just glue this down. And make sure you clean out your cans before you put stuff in them. Even the one that I painted, that wasn't painted on the inside. I washed it out, but the paint only goes on the outside. So then we're gonna glue this one, I'd say, over here. And then, yeah, when I'm all done, I'll give you a close-up of this one. But I think that looks cute. Nice and shiny and nice and holiday-ish. Okay, now this last can, this metal can, was a little bit more of a challenge, at least more than I thought it was going to be. What I did though was I spray painted it first with white. Just, you know, regular spray paint here. This is a flat white. It can be used on metal, wood, plastic, whatever. It says it's paint and primer together, so we did that. And then I didn't really, it just Didn't look that great to me, and I did have a couple drips on here because, like I said, I'm not a very good artsy person. So what I covered it with is I bought this glitter spray because I thought that would help blend it. Just give it a little extra shine without it being like, you know, totally glitter over the top. And sometimes when you're using just regular glitter with glue, you can get like lots of it in one space and not enough in another spot. So this is why I chose this. This is called Glitter Blast. It's diamond dust, in case, well, I don't know if you guys can see that, in case you're interested. And I didn't paint the lid of this one. The lid of this one was clear, or like a, not clear, but you know, a whitish clear. So all I did with the lid of this one is I used the glitter on the top, on the outside, and that's all I did with this one. And then in here, I have popcorn. You know, you could make your own gourmet popcorn and use that as a gift. And I used one of these red burlap thingies to tie it up so it's nice and festive looking when they open it up. But there's two things I wanted to do with this. I obviously didn't want to leave it just how it is. So I have this this twine stuff here. Now it's twine, but there's a wire in it. So I was going to put it around the top here and just kind of, let me move the stuff out of the way so you can see better. Just kind of tie it around here and just give it that little bit of something, you know. So I'm going to cut this. Now, I would use regular twine with this if I didn't have the kind with the wire already in it. But I would use regular twine, and if it was too thin, then I would double it up. And then I might glue it if it started to fall down, but otherwise you could just wrap it around. And then I'll mess with this to get it to how I like it. And I'll show you the end result when I'm done. Because what I'm interested in to do right now is the lid. Now I bought this last year. Oh, let me see if you guys can see this real well. And I just thought it was so cute. Oops, can you see? But I didn't know what I would use it for. Now I know. I'm going to put it on top of this thing. And in order to do that, I can hot glue it like this. I'm going to cut that wire off. But it's pretty heavy and it might pull a lot. So what I was thinking of doing is I bent it a little bit here. And I'm going to take that tag off. I'm going to cut it. Just this little, the end piece. There we go. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a hole in this lid here. And I'm going to slide it in there, fix it the way I want, and then I'm going to glue it. Okay, I got my hole in there. And I'm going to slide this in there. And then kind of adjust it to how I want it before I do any kind of glue. Okay, let's see, I'm going to put it back on here. Yowzers, that looks good. And I didn't even glue it yet. I think that looks fabulous. What do you guys think? But on this side, I'm not digging it. So I think maybe we could do something with this garland. Like just jazz it up a little bit, cover up where that slit is, and you know, maybe something like that. What do you guys think of that? Just maybe put it around there a little bit. I like that. I think that's neat. Oh, I wonder if I should keep it a little long and have it come. I kind of like that idea too. And if it doesn't turn out exactly how I want it to, it's okay. We can take it off. Okay, now let's get that glue gun and start gluing it down. Don't you just love glue guns? Boy, they can be dangerous in the hands of people like me, though, who aren't very good at craft stuff, but think they can be because of a glue gun and just stick whatever. So I'm going to just gently push this down. I don't want it looking all flat. Maybe put this around here. Maybe I did make it too flat. We'll see. See if we can fluff it up a little bit. Okay, I'm going to finish working on these and then I'll show you the end products, okay? Okay, I am all done. What do you guys think? Do you like them? Did it give you some ideas on how you can jazz up some stuff you have around the house, or, you know, just do something a little different? I hope I got your creative juices going, and I hope, you know, you do something like this, and hopefully yours will be a lot nicer than mine, but even mine I'm okay with. I think they turned out pretty good, and there's plenty of time before Christmas to knock out a bunch more of these. And in fact, depending on how you decorate them, you can use them for any season, any occasion. So anyhow, thanks for watching, you guys. Thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe if you're not a subscriber already. That would be great. I appreciate that. It was nice talking to you, and you take care.